the rest of all this sorting. I plan on getting all this done today. So let's just power right through it. I'm going to start by showing you guys um, where some of these bricks are going. Off camera, unfortunately, I sorted out all these regular 1x bricks. So what we're going to do is sort these into the bin storage that I use for these larger bricks. And I will show that to you, all of you guys, right now. So let's see. I'm going to turn the camera around. So this is all of my 1x brick storage. In here we have 1x1s, 1x2s underneath, 1x2s sorted by color. So we're gonna have to sort these out as well by color to go in there properly, and then just bigger as we go down. So let's just dump all this in here. We'll save the color sorted stuff for last. 1x3s. Okay. And the rest of these 1x2s are just going to go in the unsorted 1x2 storage. All right. Tray's empty. We're going to go back over to sort the rest of our bricks. Just to give you guys a little sneak peek of what hopefully I'll be doing next week. The reason I'm really eager to get all this sorting done and finish up this stream series is I just on Monday thrifted all of this. So we're going to do another, Lego haul unbagging and sort through this and see what cool stuff we find. I know for sure there's a couple valuable minifigures in here. So excited to see everything that we have in there. And honestly, if it's all that exciting, I might go back and buy more at the same thrift store. Anyway, let's get into this. And of course, immediately find more 1x bricks, but we will sort those later. One of the brick types I keep seeing that I don't really have anywhere good to go with easily is my headlight bricks. So I'm just going to get this cup out and just start chucking headlight bricks in there as we find them, because there's a lot in here for sure. In fact, we'll just start a handful of headlight bricks right now and see how big it gets. Okay, number of headlight bricks I'm finding is slowing down, so I'm gonna switch targets, but this is what I got so far. Lots of dark red. So again, I don't know if that's a pick-a-brick find or if there is some particular set that just had a ton of these dark red headlight bricks. I definitely have, I don't know, a couple in here, but I don't really think of that as the most common headlight brick color. So into the cup we go. I'm sure there's some more in here, so we will just keep digging. See what we find here. Yeah, I just found another one. Oh, what's up, everybody? Let's see. Can I see who's watching? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm planning on using the footage from these streams to make a video, just kind of time-lapsing this sorting. So I want to have like the clean audio of just the brick movement stuff. But thanks for joining in, saying hi. Loaded up all these standard bricks into here, so I'm going to empty this out quick. picking out 2x2 plates right now. That one's on the floor. I'll find it later. Got a nice handful here of these 2x2 plates. I'll load that in there. And switch plates. I think I keep seeing a lot of these 1x2 slopes, so I'll do a bunch of these. Okay, this hand's getting pretty full, so I'm gonna dump these in here. And we're going to switch to inverted 1x2 slopes. Lots of those in here too. Okay, not really seeing many more 1x2 inverteds. Okay, we're getting down to the smaller pieces. I tend to try and pick out bigger stuff and then winnow it down to the smaller things. It's a lot easier when you have a smaller pile to sift through to find all of one part. So should be speeding up a little bit, but also the smaller the parts get, the harder certain things can be. So I'm just going to keep powering through it and empty out this tray. I'm gonna sit. Didn't really want to be on camera too much for this, but whatever. Okay, I keep seeing these wheel connector plates, so let's pull those out. I'm just going to put any wheel parts I find into this tray right now because my wheel storage is a nightmare. I have so many wheels, it's ridiculous. Fun fact, in case you didn't know this, the #1 tire producer in the entire world as far as volume goes is Lego. I mean, obviously their tires are, you know, this big instead of this big, but they make the most in the entire world. I think I have most of them. I think I have most of the tires that Lego has ever made. I don't know. I have no idea what I'll ever do with them. I don't even want to think about it. Okay, now this might be really time consuming, but I'm going to take out all of the 1x1 round trans red plates because there are so many in here. There are so many of these 1x1 red tiles, I'm probably going to need an even bigger bag to store them in. I have a whole bag of these already, but there's a lot in here. I don't often think about this, but I think it'd be really nice if Pikmin existed in the real world, because I think they'd be great at this. I think this would be like super easy. You just throw like a couple hundred Pikmin in here, and I mean, this is done, you know, in moments. It'll last. This is another type of brick that I just don't know what I would ever do with this many. It does kind of get me thinking a little bit, that I should try to do something with them that would use like a million of these little red round plates, but I really don't know what. I can make like a big vat of blood for minifigures to jump into. I don't know. Either way, I have them. They're here. It's not quite a good like lava color even, so couldn't do like a flowing lava river with them, but I mean I could, I guess. Mix them in. They do look cool all like in a pile like that. Okay. I'm just gonna stick with the trend of round one by one plates and do purple now. Yeah, there's a lot of purple one by ones in here, and also a lot of lime green. I think I have a lot of these purple ones already. And purple's just a good color to have, I think, in general. What's up? I see we have somebody watching. How's it going? We're on to pulling out tiny pieces now. So we got little round one by one plates in purple here. And there's a lot of them here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Very important. Keep dropping these tiny little plates. Oh, I grabbed a green one. Hello. Thanks for coming. all these purple plates have to have been a Pick-a-Brick find. I don't think there's any possible way to get this many purple round 1x1 plates through sets. No, there's just so many of these. Dr. Pepper break. That's our dream sponsorship, is Dr. Pepper. Maybe if I just keep drinking Dr. Pepper in my live streams, they'll notice me. Or maybe Diet Mug Root Beer will sponsor me. Okay, I think that's all the purple 1x1 plates. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make some new bags here. We got purple 1x1 plates, transparent red 1x1 round plates. So I know I have bags for these here. Where do I have purple? Okay, I'm gonna have to make a new bag for purple. So what we're gonna do is just, actually we're gonna swap them. These are all my pre-existing round 1x1 transparent red plates. So we're just gonna dump this smaller bag into this bigger bag, add in our new plates, and then put the purple ones in the smaller bag. For whoever just joined in, I'll show these again. Just sorted out all these purple and transparent red 1x1 round plates out of the bin here. So we're gonna put the red ones in here. If anyone has any ideas of what to do with these, let me know. Any interesting builds? I'm thinking like Maybe just like a lake of blood, you know, for a vampire build or something. But truly, like, what do you do with all this? I could try and make like an End of Evangelion, like, flowing waves. You know, with these, it's like water. I don't know. Just have so many now. There's a lot. Anyway. I'm going to put all these purple ones in this smaller bag. That's true. That's very true. That's a good idea. I think I have a lot of pink too, like not transparent pink because I don't think that's a thing, but I have like solid pink. But that would be cool. Wonder what made you think of that. Wonder what made you think of that. Bye bye. Love you. Alright. Now we're going to do these lime green ones. There's lots of those in here too. So many, in fact. So many. This is like really mind-numbing. But, you know, it's part of the game. You know? That's what it is. And I think I already have a bag of these, so these will have a home right away. These, I guess, are more useful for like plants and grass and stuff, since they're green. But still, you know, I don't really know what to do with so many. Something that happened last time I was streaming too is a viewer had a build suggestion. So I just did like a quick speed build from a simple prompt. So if you want to see me build something random, let me know in the chat, and I will do my darndest. Yeah, I suppose like these would be cool for doing some kind of pixel art. Like giant base plate, mosaic kind of things. Could be neat. There's a really cool Minecraft builder I found recently who does like art in Minecraft, and he makes gradients by putting multiple layers of transparent blocks like glass and stuff in front of other blocks, and it makes like different colors that don't exist in the game otherwise. And you could definitely do that with Lego too. So that would be kind of something cool to try out with all these transparent studs. What's up, Cody? Welcome back. Doing more sorting. We're on to tiny studs right now, which is so annoying to pull these out. It's slow going, but then we wind up with a nice, big, satisfying bag of these little studs. And I've just been trying to think about what I could possibly do with all these. So, if you got any ideas, let me know. Okay, I think that's all of our solid lime green ones. Oh, nope, just saw one more. Alright, since it's the next thing I see so much of, we're going to switch to these transparent yellow round plates. If you know any of the lore of my Lego City, you might know that I have a lot of these for a reason that will go unmentioned. Maybe one day we'll tell that story. I'm also seeing a lot of the neon orange and neon green 1x1 round plates. That's exciting because I really love the transparent neon colors. And they'll be sorely missed until they're brought back into the palette. I just retired those, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago now. The other annoying part with a bin like this, when you get down to the bottom, you start to get to where all the dust and little hairs and stuff are, so it gets kind of nasty. You have to start cleaning things off a little bit too, which just adds more to the process. Oh wow, is this old gray? This is a like 1.5 long round Technic pin, and it's an old gray, which I actually didn't know was a thing. It's not in good shape, it's a little bent, but or old dark gray. But I have a whole cup here. That's all old gray, old dark gray, and old brown. So that's just, I'll throw that in there. Did not know that existed, but it makes sense. Again, I think these yellow plates must have been a Pick-a-Brick cup filler. And it's the kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, you have your Pick-a-Brick cup and you want to fill it up and make sure you fill all those empty spaces, but what are you going to do with all these round yellow plates? I don't know. That's a thing for the future. Okay, cool. I think that does it for the transparent yellow 1x1 round plates. So we're going to get those into bags now as well. So again, we have an almost full bag of these solid line green plates. So we're going to put those in a bigger bag. And then I think we'll use the smaller bag for just our yellow plates. Here's a existing smaller bag I have that has a lot of yellow clear plates in it, but it's also got blue and green mixed into it, which I did just to cut back on how many bags of plates I've got. But clearly I could easily fill a whole bag just with yellow plates now. All right, there's our 1x1 round green plates. Yeah, I think these could be more useful for plants and greenery stuff, more so than like the clear red ones or the clear yellow ones. I think these could be put to good use, but still, this is a heck of a lot of them, so I don't really know if I'll ever need that many, but we got them. Let's put these yellow ones in here. I'm not going to worry about sorting out this bag for now, but you know, down the line, I think I will do that for sure. Right, there we go. Clear yellow 1x1 round plates. And I'm going to switch up what I'm hunting for next, because I'm tired of picking up these tiny little plates. I think we'll switch to some of these blue Technic pin and axles. So I've been seeing a lot of these guys in here. So that's what we'll move on to next. A lot of people probably know this, but just for the uninformed, there are multiple different colors that these half axles come in. The blue ones are more frictiony, and the tan ones and the gray ones are less frictiony. And then I believe the red ones have the most friction, so it's like little grooves on the round pin part of these parts keep them from like spinning easily. They, you know, you can spin them if you want to, but it just takes more force the more friction it has. Okay. That looks like most of the pin axles. There's one more. We're going to switch to these studded half pins now. Very helpful little part. Beloved by all. These pins similarly come in different colors to indicate their friction level. So the blue has friction. It's got these little grooves on it, if you can see those. And the gray has much less friction. I believe with all pins, I think the least friction ones are the tan. I believe. On time. I really want to try and finish all this today and get this bin completely sorted out. I'm not sure that I will, but we're going to try our best. That's not Lego. Okay. I think that does it for all of our studded half pins. So we're going to bag these up. And these are another type of part, both of these Technic parts that I have just way too much of. So we're going to bag these up and give them back to their original owner. Because they're useful to have, and they're definitely useful to have en masse. But I have way more than I think I will ever need. And if not, they're not expensive. So. Alright, and there's those. Put those with the other Technic pins that are going to go back to the original owner. And then we'll put in these studded half pins. And I think I'm actually going to put these 1.5 long pins in here as well. Because there's not that many of those. Just save a bag. Alright, and I'm going to dump these wheels out too. I think we got all the wheels out of here. Yeah, looks like it. Getting down to a lot of Technic parts too. Let's see. What's the gold brown? Nice. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep going with Technic parts for the time being here. Let's see. You know what? Now we'll do round 1x1 bricks. Quite a few of these in here. So that's what we'll do now. Another thing that can kind of slow up the process with sorting sometimes is if you have a bin or a collection that has a lot of non-Lego in it, and you're someone like me who does not want to have non-Lego mixed in with your real Lego, having to stop and look at every single part and make sure that it's authentic can really slow things down. When you do that, you get really good at it, and you can pretty easily identify what is and is not Lego at a quick glance. But it adds time on for sure. And we're just going to be doing solid color 1x1 tubes. I have another small bin that I do transparent ones in, so we'll do those later. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of these larger parts that are taking up room in here. As we get closer to the bottom, I think it's just going to get more annoying in the way. So we will sort through these last. Maybe I will just take this handful of 1x's and sort them out by hand as well. Okay. I'm gonna put these away quick. Now I'm gonna pull out all of these Technic axles that are in here. There's a lot of these of varying sizes. So I will take all the axles and sort them by size later on amongst themselves. So yeah, it just helps to like pick one target that is something you can identify very easily visually, and then try and get as many of those out in one go, and then put them away in a big batch. So I'm going to take every Technic axle that I see that is bigger than a 2 long. Okay, now I think we'll take out the 2 long Technic axles. That's these little guys. I'll take those. And it looks like there is a fair amount of these, so we might be getting these back as well. It's useful to have a big collection of these. Okay, and our last Technic pins that we should have in here, or axles rather, would be stoppered axles. This is, Technic axles that have some kind of stopper on them so that they don't go through pinholes all the way. So there's a couple different kinds of that. These just have a stopper on them. Nothing on the other side of it. And then these studded ones are some of the most common that you've probably seen. Not too many of those in here, but we've seen a couple. Okay, fewer in here than I thought for sure. But that's okay. Yeah, all right, we're gonna we're gonna put all these away. Start back with an empty tray. Relatively. I'm gonna leave these big parts to sort for last, I think. And I'll see how quickly I can sort out all these different sized pins. Okay, wow, that took long enough. Hope nobody came and went and saw nothing going on. Oh, Cody, I just saw Cody's message. Oh, yeah, he asked some good questions that I completely missed. But he did ask how much I have to sort through and when I'll have everything sorted. This I'm hoping to have done by the end of the day. Yeah, I think I can. I'm just gonna keep powering through it. And the city's okay. I really haven't done much work on the city, and that's kind of the main motivation for getting everything cleaned up and organized up here, is because I want to focus on the city, but it needs a lot of work, and it needs a completely new table, because the current table has a lot of issues that I'm not happy about. So I want to make this city my main focus up here, and I just do not have the space currently to do that. Like, this is a good sized room, and I can get it to that point, but there's just a lot I have to do. So, like, this whole tub was sitting, in a corner across the room, taking up space. And there's just, a number of things like that up here. This is kind of one of the last, like, big bulk boxes that I have to go through. I did just buy a whole bunch at a thrift store. Because, I can't not. Sorry. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to, sort all that right away. I'm going to look through it for sure to see what's cool in there. But, the more, every time I do a big sorting thing like this, I get better and faster at it. So, and also the more I organize up here, the more that, like, each individual element has a place to go somewhere in storage in the room. So that makes things like a million times easier, because I'm not shuffling around, little cups or bins or anything. Almost everything has somewhere to go when I'm sorting. So, it gets faster every time. But yeah, I mean, I have thought a lot about curbing how much I collect, but it's difficult. It's a difficult habit to kick, and it's also it's hard to pass stuff up when you see it in the wild. I mean, when I do a video on this yard sale or thrift store haul that I got, I'll go into it more. But, when you see a bunch of Lego and it's cheap as it is, and you see something interesting in the bag, because it's always, just some kind of mixed lot stuff, curiosity takes over, and you just don't want to pass up good price on Lego. I mean, it's, this stuff is expensive, obviously, so. But yeah, the idea is to declutter up here, get the bricks that I have organized, because the more organized it is, the easier it is to build other stuff. I have a lot of ideas and plans for the city, and when I sit down and I want to build something, again, knowing where everything's at makes it just like infinitely easier. I mean, when I was a kid, I had a good idea when I was a kid of what stuff I had and what bricks I had, like, in my collection, but I would just be sifting. I mean, I would have tubs like this, like how this was when I started, just full of every random brick. And even if I had, I would have multiple tubs, and even if it was like, okay, I know that this certain kind of brick is probably in here, you're just digging and digging and digging until you find, like, the one part that you need. It's just, I mean, it was so frustrating to have to do that all the time, to build stuff. So that is why, this is obviously time consuming and repetitive, but it makes things so much easier once I actually get to building stuff. So it's valuable. Kind of just picking at random stuff a little bit now, but I'm going to take out, there's a bunch of these little horn pieces of various kinds and sizes, so I'm gonna focus on those for a minute. Getting really close here though. My plan was to just stream for about 2 hours today, so we got about 20 minutes left. I might go a little over, but I really want to get this all done today so we can move on to other stuff. Anybody who collected Lego in a particular era, like, you know, late 2000s, 2010s, has just a million of these. These are old flick fire missiles. There's a handful in here. I'll pick those out right now. All right, there's only about 2, but I have a whole drawer full of flick fire missiles in similar parts. So in they go. Flower stem. All right, and I see a number of these kind of like Technic bracket type pieces, so I'm gonna pull a bunch of those out. I have a bin just for those up here. Let's see. Okay, just a couple of these. From our last day of sorting, this is some Technic pins. I'm going to put those extra ones in there as well. Oh no. Okay, we're going to do these little kind of Technic lift arm plates. I don't know if that's the technical name for these, but a good amount of these in here. And this is not something that I have too many of, I don't think. So these might just have to go in a bag. I don't know. To be sorted out later when I have some more bins to work with. Yeah, it's quite a bit in here. This is nice. Okay, cool. It's a good little collection of Technic lift arm pieces in there. I'm just gonna throw those other ones too. They're a little different, but I guess I'm just gonna have to sort those out later on in life. Now we'll take out some of these bigger Technic pieces. These are really good for structure. I plan on, working on the city in the future, building up some of the understructure of things with a lot of Technic for strength. So hopefully these kind of parts come in handy then. And then there's quite a bit of these more angled Technic connectors. So I'd love to eventually have these all sorted out by angle, but I just don't have the bins for that right now. So yeah, I'm just going to be collecting all these together. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put a bag together for some of this stuff. And I'll have to come back, sort it out when I have the room for it. Maybe someone can let me know. I'm actually not sure, now that I think about it, that the Pick-a-Brick in the Lego store does Technic parts or not. I'm not sure that I ever see that. So I kind of don't think they do. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't need these big bags, but I'm using them anyway. Other Technic things I'm seeing in here before I go over to the bin. You know what? I'll do that later. Now we're gonna pull out a lot of these angled or ratcheted connector pieces. Dr. Octopus arms, as I often think of them. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up Technic stuff here while I'm doing this. I'm kind of running out of tray space, but that's okay. All right, we're getting close to 2 hours, but I'm just gonna keep plugging away in it until I gotta go. I'm just realizing another color of the part I was just hunting down, so I probably missed a whole bunch. Yes, I did. Sometimes when you're looking for a type of piece that only comes in a few colors, your mind kind of just switches to color mode and you're picking out only those colors. But then if you forget that, oh, there's another color that it comes in, then you're left hunting around for more. I think we're good. Okay, be right back. Gonna put these away. All right. Yeah, I think there's unfortunately a chance I'm not going to get to the end of this today. These little bits don't really take up a lot of time, unfortunately. But just going to keep doing and see how far we get. All right, just in case I get called off soon, Maybe this will be our last. We'll do gold 1x1 plates. Quite a bit of those in here, and those are much more useful, I would say. Can make stacks of gold coins. I think a big, like, Scrooge McDuck lake of coins would be pretty awesome. That you could do with these. And these you find a lot of, because of Minecraft sets too. I think this is, again, another pick-a-brick situation where somebody must have gotten a handful of these from pick-a-brick, but you definitely get a lot of these from Minecraft too, and I have a lot of them. And in fact, I think I actually have a bag of gold already. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, these have a home right away. That's nice. Not getting studs into these little bags can be annoying. There we go. Leave this out in case we find some more. Getting close. Getting close. What do we see a lot of here? Okay, yeah, there's a lot of these red, transparent red 1x1 tiles. And I believe I have a bag of just those as well, so that is what will be next. Okay, that's all of the transparent red 1x1 tiles. Let's see, I think I have a bag of those in here. There's a lot of transparent red in my collection. Okay, I don't see a bag of those, so we're just going to go. All right, if you were with us last time, you probably remember there was a lot of these trans red 1x1 round bricks, so we're going to pull out the last of those. I knew there were going to be more on the bottom here, and I see quite a few. I think that's it. Just a small handful of them, but whole bag. Okay, now we're back to the tiny stuff. I'm going to take out, there's some 1x2 plates in here, so we're going to do those. Not too many. Probably just going to put these away right away, not even going to put them in the tray. Some transparent one goes here. Okay, that's it for those. Where am I? Okay, there she comes. Next, we're going to do 1x1 cones. Solid colored 1x1 cones. Also some transparent ones in here. Whoops, that's across the room. Get that later. Okay, I'll do the transparent 1x1 cones. All right, let's see. We'll do cheese slopes. Cheese slopes. Plenty of those in here. We'll do solid color first. Oh, and I actually have those parted out also by color so that there's like colorful and monochrome. I have so many cheese slopes. So we have transparent, we have colorful, we have monochrome. We'll do the colorful first. Another trans cone. What about browns? Okay, browns are in there too. With the colorful ones. All right, now we're going to switch it up. We're going to do all of the 1x1 plates. Except for, you know, we'll grab those first. There's trans red 1x1 plates. We'll grab those. I have a whole bag of those. So that's right here. We'll do those. That should be quick. brick separator. Don't need it. Okay, yep. 5 of those. Great. Now we will just grab all the rest of the 1x1 plates because those all go in one drawer here, no matter what color they are. Except for that one goes on the floor. Oh yeah, I do have transparent yellow in a bag somewhere else, so we'll leave the transparent yellows in here for a minute. The gold. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, you know what? There is trans yellow in here. I'll just throw it in. Okay. Let's go back to cheese slopes. We'll do the solid monochrome cheese slopes. Now we'll do transparent cheese slopes. Can you tell I'm getting fed up? Oh, we're so close. You're so close. Cool. Okay. I hate when I move a drawer somewhere and I don't remember where. Where did I put that? There it is. Literally right above where I was looking. Yeah. We'll get those later, yeah? Okay, we're down to just like odds and ends and studs. So we're doing good. Let's see. Where are we at? 220. Okay, there's a wheel. Couple minifig arms, hands, a broken leg. Alright, some garbage. Oh, that's a chewed part, which is garbage. Plates. Little fork part. I think I put those in there. Sure. Okay, we're down to like studs and little johns. Let's do. Oh, there's an electric hand. Alright, we're gonna do these 1x1 round tiles. Quite a bit of those in here. I could probably do a bag, I think, of just these light gray 1x1 tiles. Might be a couple other colors in here, but there's a good handful of the light grays, and these are great for city stuff, you know, cobbled streets or you know, walkways, detail on buildings and stuff. So these are definitely good to have on their own in some independent storage. So yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll make a little bag. These guys. Just a moment, everybody. Cool. So close, so close. We might be able to get these last studs out. There's some of these pearl silver 1x1 round plates. Grab those. Not many of those. What I might do here to end things off, just to empty this tub out for visual purposes, is I think I will, I'll just put all these studs in the tray to get the, put all the studs in the tray to get the tub empty, and then we'll call it a day. Some more pearl silver. Bam! That's an empty tub. Voila. So, yeah, I'm going to do this sorting off camera. Perhaps So, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Be on the lookout for a time lapse on all this sorting. Peace!